you have no idea how excited we are to give her back to you guys.
We were so excited to do this. This has been such a joy to do this.
Hello everybody, I'm Matt.
I'm Amy.
And we are here with Growing Up Guide Pup 2.0. It's been a while since we've made an episode, but I'm excited to be back.
After Alice and Ken spent a little time with Pat, Ken wanted to say hi to Patrick, and well, Patrick was very eager to say hi to him. This is actually footage from Ogden, Utah, when we did our Two Pats episode that made the cutting room floor, but it was just too good not to share.
Exactly.
Once the Pats calmed down, we decided to take a nice little walk around the park behind the hotel before we checked in. And well, this was once again another great time for us to work on Patrick's dog distractions and his barking.
So at this point, Patrick, he's 14 weeks old. We only had him for a month. We're in Utah on this big trip. I'm talking with Ken, Amy's talking with Alice, and you were doing some training.
Yeah.
So how did it go when you were with Pat?
It went great. Patrick was tuning in and paying attention to me and ignoring other dogs. You can't see him in the shot, but there are other dogs in the distance. And so you see me working with Patrick with food reward, and it was really helping. He was totally tuning in with me. The next morning, we did take some time to do yet another walk around the park and expose Patrick to the lawnmower, which didn't seem to faze him at all. So loud noises and machinery don't seem to faze Patrick at all. So I was a little surprised, but he did really well. And just like the night before, there were more dogs walking around the park and even playing in the grass. Now this is probably the biggest surprise of all, that Patrick didn't let out one bark at this Dalmatian running around playing in the grass. Normally he would really be barking, but he settled right in on this trip and was doing really well. I think we've made a major breakthrough. He totally didn't bark at that Dalmatian. He noticed it, but he kept checking in and getting rewarded for being quiet. Normally, every other time, he'd just be barking like mad and lunging at the end of the leash, trying to get to that dog. And the food reward training is definitely paying off for him. So, good job, Patrick! I'm so proud of you! He did a really good job ignoring this dog, and I was giving him a lot of treat rewards. Now, we've been given permission to do this from Guide Dogs of the Desert in hopes that it would really help Patrick get past this problem.
We had never filmed Patrick doing so well with some other dog where he just wasn't going crazy.
Yeah. This is me actually taking photos of Patrick that turned out to be on his trading cards. Why don't you tell them more about that?
Yeah, so basically we decided we were going to do trading cards, so when people come up to us and ask about, well, what's that? Is that a service dog? What's he doing? We give people a card, and there's information on the card about Patrick, and they can also check out our website at GrowingUpGuidePup.org.
We took a little time to get a few more great photo ops, and to expose Patrick to the koi pond. He was curious, but not distracted by them, and when we fed them, he was even a little taken aback at first. He was a little frightened by these fish. He's like, what are these things moving? But he quickly got over that.
And he had Pat also right next to him, which I think helped him handle it pretty well.
Yeah.
We really like doing that.
Absolutely. Mentor dogs are awesome.
Yes.
Say goodbye, guys.
Say goodbye to Patrick.
So we took some time to cool down in the shade before we said our final goodbyes. Matt and I were headed off one direction, and Alice and Ken and Pat were headed off back to Colorado where they live.
So this was really cool footage because he's so young and we just couldn't not show some of it. I mean, look how cute he is right there.
It was great footage.
Great footage. We hope you liked this episode of Growing Up Guide Pup 2.0, and we'll see you later.
Bye. Be curious says bye too.